hello.
So we are at the Potter Marsh viewing boardwalk, which is part of the wildlife refuge around here. Hoping to spot some wildlife.
We've seen a few birds so far.
Yes, we have. We have seen some birds. When we first started on the boardwalk, someone mentioned that there was a moose chasing some geese around here. But when we got farther along, we ran into another set of people that said the moose has now gone away, where it was, but he's not out anymore. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. Maybe he will reemerge, or someone else maybe will. But hopefully, apparently you can sometimes see bears around here, sometimes moose, lots of birds. So we've seen some very pretty birds. And of course, there's this beautiful view of the mountains behind us. So majestic. I love it. And then the other thing we did this morning was stopped at the Kaladi Brothers for coffee. I mean, I don't drink coffee. Robert had coffee, but we see their coffee we've seen it all over Anchorage. So I think it's very
pretty
popular.
local chain, around here.
So that was cool. What do you think? What would you give the rating for your coffee?
It was good. Pretty strong coffee. So much appreciated on this early morning.
Yes. All right, let's go see what we see. So we are at the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center. You can see some moose behind us. They rehabilitate animals and help with like animal conservation efforts and things like that. So it's really cool. And you definitely see like there's so much more space for the animals than I typically am used to in like seeing animals in a zoo and things. So, and it seems much more like wild. So that's always nice to see. But we've seen brown bears and black bears and wood bison and moose and porcupines and lynx, coyotes, wolves, fox, what else? Caribou, reindeer, elk. Yeah, so lots of animals. Bald eagle, yeah, with a complete left wing amputation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
My favorite is probably the bison. What's your favorite, Robert?
I like the elk. I like the wolves. I don't know, I can't just choose just one.
One of the bull elk, so the male elk, made eye contact with Robert and just started peeing, we think to assert his dominance.
I mean, it was definitely asserted. I was quaking in my boots.
All right, so that's it for now.
Hello. Things have changed since the last time we saw you.
Yep. Despite the snow, it's actually warmer here than it was on the wildlife preserve.
Yeah, I think we're kind of shielded by the wind, if you haven't noticed. We're in this glacial valley here that we've hiked out to. Only about, I don't know, half an hour from the main road. So we're kind of in this cul-de-sac, and the wind is pretty quiet here, and we're still getting beat down on by the sun, so.
And I actually think the sun reflecting off the snow is probably also warming us up a little more. But yeah, it's nice and pretty. It's a nice, easy hike. Another endorsement for the crampons, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, the snow was covering the entire parking lot, so we didn't even know if this trail was going to be passable. But there was a couple who came out in running shoes.
Yeah.
And the guy was topless, and the girl was wearing like a sports bra. So they clearly know what they're doing, and they said that it was not a bad hike.
No, yeah. I should have taken their cue and not worn my vest.
Yeah.
It's quite warm. but very pretty. All right. So we're still, you know, kind of between Anchorage and Seward. I think we have a little over an hour left to go to get to Seward. I'm hearing noises, so I just want to keep alert in case there's any wildlife out and about. I don't see anything, but you never do know. And
want to be alert.
So yes, so we're still headed towards Seward, and excited for what that brings. More glaciers, more kind of sea life type stuff. So different types of animals we'll be seeing down there.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit more of a maritime experience for sure.
Definitely. All right. Well, we've been up to a lot of driving since we saw you last.
Yeah. So we drove down from the trail all the way down to Seward. It was about an hour and a half drive. Mm-hmm. Just beautiful mountains and lakes the whole way down.
Yeah, it was really pretty. There were a lot of like lakes that I would stop and take pictures here, but there are so many. There wasn't like a lookout at each of them because I'm sure most people just like, yeah, this is my life, you know. I don't know, but it was so beautiful.
But very beautiful for us.
Exactly. And then we checked into our hotel here at Seward, which is nice. It's cute. It's bigger than our Airbnb was in Anchorage, which is
twice
funny.
the size, at least.
I don't know if I would say twice the size.
I think so.
But it's quite big. But
very spacious.
But luckily, so our one thing I don't think we ever remarked about our Airbnb in Anchorage was that it was so close to downtown. It was walking distance to downtown, which was great because we never had to like drive and park and pay for parking downtown. We just kind of walked there. And the benefit of the sun setting so late was that, you know, we could walk home in fully the daylight at the end of the night, which was super nice. And so same thing here. We're within walking distance of downtown, which is going to be super convenient for when we go on the boat tour in a couple days, and some like trails and stuff we're also going to have to drive to. And I think the Sea Life Center tomorrow we might have to drive to as well, but that's not a problem. But, you know, like
everything's short. I mean, it's like the town is like a mile and a half from.
Yeah. But it's just like when you have such a small downtown area, you don't want to have find parking and pay for parking, and we don't have to deal with that. We can just walk. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
Good location.
Yeah, but we had dinner at a local place, Ray's, I believe it was called.
Yep.
The receptionist at the hotel, or the owner of the hotel, I think she's the owner, gave us 2 recommendations. But one of the places was going to be closed by the time we got there. So we went to Ray's, which is only open in the summer for like tourists and things. But it was delicious. I got the special. Very good. It was halibut, super yummy, and they had like a wine they recommended to pair with it, which I got as well. And got some salmon.
I got the salmon. I got some seafood chowder. I paired my salmon with a nice Coca-Cola. It was wonderful.
You know, they give free refills on the Coca-Cola, but they don't give free refills on the wine. I don't know what that's about.
Very cute.
But yes, and then we just stocked up on a little bit more breakfast food at the grocery store. So
yeah,
we're gonna settle in, and then got some more activities tomorrow. All right. Hope you enjoy.